All right, so I'm going to show you just a little bit about categories in case you're not sure how to get to different aspects of it. So the easiest place to go is under posts. You go to categories, and then you'll see all the options. So here's a bunch of them here. And I've added in a bunch, but if I'm going to create more, I can just do it here. Another place to do it is within the post itself, but I selected none for parent category. So that means that they're not tiered. They're each is its own entity. They're not subcategories. But if you wanted to do that, you could. So let's say I'm going to create a category called I don't know, lamps, right? And then I'll put it under home decor. You don't really need a description for the categories. Add new category. Okay. So you see that with the dash that lamps is a subcategory of home decor. And then you can always go back and change them around later. So let's say I decide I want to add reading as well under the home decor category. I just would go over here and change it to home decor and update it. But the most straightforward way of having your categories is just without a parent category and in their own drop down as a widget. Remember that the default category, which all your posts will default to, is uncategorized. So that's really unappealing from the perspective of a reader. So you'll either want to delete this one or change the name. So let's change it to LIM test. And sometimes it says it doesn't update, but it does. You just have to refresh. Yeah, so usually if you just refresh it, it's fine. And the way to get them to show up is when you go to your posts, you want to make sure, so there it is. So you see that I changed the uncategorized to the LIM test, and then the one that was previously assigned to it defaulted to the new name. So whenever you're in your post, you want to make sure that you select the category. See, we made some as subcategories under a parent group. So you see those there. And usually you never want to select more than 2 or 3 categories. Have at least one that you select. And again, if you don't select one, it'll default to whatever your uncategorized default is. So for me, it's the LIM test. So you want to make sure you have a few different options for categories with your posts so that they show up. And then in order to get it to show up as a widget on your site as well as in the post, you're going to want to go to widgets. So appearance, widgets, and you have a bunch. There's several loads. Okay. So you can either drag and drop it from here and put it in your sidebar or your footer or header, wherever it's located based on your theme. So this might vary a little bit. And so the easiest way to do it is display as a drop down. And you can also click show hierarchy if you want. And be sure to save that. So then we'll preview. We can preview the test site and see what it looks like. There's several loads. Okay. So in this template for Intergalactic 2, that's where you find your widgets. So here's the category showing up. And then it has a bunch here, you can see. And so only the ones that will show up are ones that are assigned to posts. So these are all the ones I have assigned to posts. I don't have those subcategory parent ones assigned to any post yet, so they're not there. So just keep that in mind, that make sure that you assign and create categories that make sense for the posts on your blog. So I hope that this was helpful, and let me know if you have any other questions.